Hello, everyone. We're back with more Lions news. In American football, changes in the coaching staff can mean the beginning of a new era for a franchise. The Detroit Lions, after years of building a winning identity, now face a challenge that few teams want to face: the departure of their key players in the coaching staff. First, before continuing, leave a like. Many of you watch our content daily and forget to click the thumbs up. This is a humble way of supporting us. It doesn't cost anything and helps us a lot. I'm grateful to you. Thank you. The team, which was the sensation of last season, saw its two main coordinators being taken to new opportunities. Ben Johnson, responsible for architecting one of the most dynamic attacks in the NFL, will now lead the Chicago Bears, while Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, takes over the controls of the New York Jets. This double departure left a profound impact not only on the team, but also on the fans, who are beginning to wonder what the future of the Lions will be like without these leaders. But it doesn't stop there. In addition to losing their coordinators, other members of the coaching staff also said goodbye to Detroit. One of the most notable names was wide receivers coach Antoine Randall, who decided to join Johnson in Chicago. These massive changes have raised eyebrows among fans, especially after a season in which the Lions' offense was considered one of the most potent in the league. Detroit finished the year second in total yards per game and led the NFL in touchdowns, thanks to a creative and balanced scheme that exploited both the passing and running game. Now, with Ben Johnson's departure, the future of that brilliant scheme is under threat. Still, the mood among the players seems to be one of optimism. Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the team stars, took to his podcast, the St. Brown Podcast, to reassure fans and make it clear that the essence of the Lions is still alive. "We'll be fine," he said confidently. "Players make plays, right?" These words echo the confidence of a team that believes in its own talent, even without the leadership of the brains that helped shape its recent success. Indeed, the Lions' offensive core is still formidable. Jared Goff, an experienced and informed quarterback, continues to lead the attack. Alongside him, names like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, and the talented tight end Sam Laporta ensure the continuity of a dangerous passing game. On the ground, the dynamic duo of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, nicknamed Sonic and Knuckles, promises to keep opposing defenses under constant pressure. This offensive balance was one of the main reasons for the team's success last season, and it will be crucial to maintain that high level in 2025. But there is a question mark that cannot be ignored. Throughout the history of the NFL, we have seen examples of teams that collapsed after losing their top coordinators. The success of an offense or defense is often tied to the strategic vision of its coaches, and the departure of someone like Ben Johnson will certainly be a litmus test for the Lions. The question now is how the team will adapt. Will the solid foundation built over the past few years be enough to sustain success? Or will we see a decline amid the changes? The answer will only be known when the oval ball starts flying on the field again in 2025. Until then, Lions fans will be torn between worrying about the losses and hoping that the talent on the roster will be enough to keep the team competitive. If there is one thing for sure, it is that the future of the Detroit Lions will be one of the big points of attention in the upcoming NFL season. The challenge has been thrown, and all eyes are on Detroit. Lions announced John Morton and Kelvin Sheppard as new coordinators. The Detroit Lions confirmed last Thursday the hiring of their two new coordinators, strengthening the team's coaching structure for the next season. John Morton takes over as offensive coordinator, while Kelvin Sheppard was promoted to defensive coordinator, marking a moment of renewal in the team's leadership. John Morton arrives to replace Ben Johnson, who left the team to become head coach of the Chicago Bears. Morton, who already has a solid connection with the Lions, served as a senior offensive assistant in Detroit during the 2022 season under coach Dan Campbell. After that period, Morton joined the Denver Broncos, where he served as passing game coordinator for the last two seasons. Sheppard is a familiar and longtime figure in the Lions universe. Selected in the third round of the 2011 draft by the Buffalo Bills, Sheppard ended his playing career in Detroit in 2018. Since then, he has stood out on the coaching staff, being hired initially as the outside linebackers coach in 2021, also under Campbell's leadership. For the past 3 years, Sheppard has played the role of linebackers coach and now takes on the challenge of leading the team's entire defense as defensive coordinator, taking over the position previously held by Aaron Glenn, now head coach of the New York Jets. With these changes, the Lions seek to consolidate their evolution within the NFL, banking on the experience and rapport among the coaching staff to achieve even more impressive results next season. The Detroit Lions are facing a crossroads regarding their defensive line for next season, and the solution could lie in a bold $30 million signing. The team must deal with a number of uncertainties surrounding the players currently at the defensive tackle position. With names in doubt, injuries, and contracts coming to an end, the Lions appear willing to explore the free agent market to fill the voids and bring much-needed stability. At the center of these concerns is Ala McNeil, who suffered a serious ACL injury. His recovery is underway, but a timetable for his return has not yet been announced, leaving the team uncertain when he will be able to count on him again. Another question mark is Levi Onwuzurike, who is set to become a free agent after his rookie contract expires. Meanwhile, DJ Reader, a key player on defense, has been frequently mentioned as a potential off-season cut in a move to ease the impact on the team's salary cap. Given this unstable scenario, the Lions are looking to the free agent market to find a player who can bring experience and consistency to the defensive line. One name that has been gaining traction in the discussions is B.J. Hill, current defensive tackle for the Cincinnati Bengals. In an article published by Bleacher Report, analyst Christopher Knox predicted that the Lions could invest in Hill as a viable solution to the defense's problems. Although the idea of signing a player from a defense that did not perform well in 2024 may raise doubts, Hill emerges as an exception. He has stood out as one of the few bright spots on the Bengals' defense, demonstrating ability both in stopping the run and in pressuring the opposing quarterback. During last season, Hill recorded impressive numbers, with 56 total tackles, including 7 tackles for loss, the highest number of his career. In addition, he accumulated 32 pressures, according to data from Pro Football Focus, consolidating himself as a reliable piece in the sector. For the Lions, the arrival of B.J. Hill may not be a grandiose move, but it does represent a pragmatic solution. Hill would be able to stabilize a defensive tackle rotation marked by uncertainty, providing consistent performance on the field and helping to fill existing gaps. His experience and versatility make him a valuable addition to a team that desperately needs to improve its ability to pressure opposing quarterbacks and contain the running game. Hill's signing would bring not only technical ability, but also a sense of security to the Lions' defense, which is looking to become more competitive next season. While it is not the definitive solution, his presence could be the first step in solidifying the defensive line and providing the necessary clarity for the team to move forward with its rebuild. Share your comment. I would like to hear your opinion. Remember to support the channel with your like. Until next time.